We thought the universe was predictable, then we discovered chaos. We thought uncertainty was ignorance, then we discovered quantum mechanics. This series explores where physics stops giving answers and starts asking questions. You've heard the cliche before. A butterfly flaps its wings in Brazil, and weeks later a tornado forms in Texas. The famous butterfly effect. It sounds poetic, almost exaggerated, right? But it isn't a metaphor, it's mathematics. Now, forget the butterfly for a moment. Take two pendulums. Release them from almost identical heights. Not 1 degree apart, not even a tenth, just a fraction invisible to the eye. At first, they move together, gracefully, symmetrically, but within seconds their paths separate. One arcs left, the other whips right. Then they diverge completely. Same laws, same gravity, same equations, no dice rolls, no randomness. So why can't we predict which one will flip? This is where the clockwork universe begins to fracture. For centuries, physics looked like certainty. Newton gives us laws of motion, gravity, force equals mass and acceleration, clean, deterministic, and precise. In 1814, though, Pierre Simon Laplace imagined something radical. A mind later called Laplace's demon. A being that knows the exact position and velocity of every particle in the universe. If such a mind existed, Laplace argued the future would be completely determined. Nothing uncertain, nothing surprising. The universe would unfold like a pre-written script. Even complex systems, planets, pendulums, oceans, would simply obey equations. Take a simple pendulum. Its motion is governed by these equations. For small angles, sine theta is approximately equal to theta, right? Linear, predictable, and eternal oscillation. The assumption was clear. If we know the present precisely enough, we can predict the future forever. But that assumption hides something fragile. Now connect two pendulums. This system is still governed by Newton's laws, still deterministic. But the equations become non-linear. Coupling terms and feedbacks come into play. Non-linearity is the key. Start two identical systems at 20 degrees and 20.1 degrees. The difference seems trivial, but the separation between their states grows exponentially. Mathematically, something like this, where lambda, the Lyapunov exponent, measures how fast small differences explode. If lambda is positive, the system is chaotic. Not random, chaotic. In 1961, meteorologist Edward Lorenz discovered this accidentally. He reran a weather simulation. Instead of typing 0.506127, he entered 0.506. The difference seemed meaningless. The forecast changed completely. Only a few decimal places, right? But a storm in one simulation and clear skies in the other. That tiny rounding error amplified into a different future. This wasn't measurement failure. It was mathematics again. Lorenz simplified weather into three equations. In phased space, something astonishing appears. A strange attractor. It looks like a butterfly. The trajectory never repeats, never settles, never escapes. Bounded, not unpredictable. This is the heart of chaos, not disorder. Structured unpredictability. Weather systems behave the same way. Tiny pressure differences amplify. A shift of 0.001% today can reshape a storm 2 weeks later. Modern weather models don't predict one future. They simulate many slightly different initial conditions. An ensemble, with this chaos imposes a predictability horizon. Beyond about 10 days, the future dissolves into probabilities. And here's the crucial distinction. Randomness means rerunning a system gives different results. Chaos means rerunning with the exact same initial conditions and gives the exact same result. Now, the universe isn't rolling dice. It's amplifying tiny differences beyond our control. Chaos doesn't break determinism. It reveals its limit. Deterministic laws require infinite precision, but measurement is always finite. No instrument reads infinite decimals, so prediction depends on information we can never fully obtain. The equations promise certainty, reality withholds it. And here the tension appears. Is unpredictability merely practical, a limit of technology? Or is there something deeper, a fundamental boundary beneath classical physics? Because if nature itself forbids infinite precision, then chaos is not just inconvenient, it is inevitable. If the universe follows deterministic laws, if every cause leads perfectly to its effect, why can't we predict it? What if uncertainty is not a measurement flaw, but a feature of reality itself? In the next episode, we move from chaotic weather to something stranger. Not unpredictability from complexity, but unpredictability from the foundation of nature.